You only need one match when it's Lord Murphy Costigan, yes, LMC himself, the Royal Rogue, the sophisticated scoundrel, who should have the NAWA belt when it was cruelly wrested from his grasp by Chase Emery. Uber babyface Chase Emery. Uber good guy, who will be putting it on the line against the Lord this week. And that is the only match we have in Southern States Wrestling. That's the right choice. Now, he is an Appalachian Mountain Wrestling champion, not the heavyweight champion. That's Mr. Costigan, or Lord, as I like to call him. But he wants another belt. And we only have the hard cam this week. Bo James tells us there was a problem with one of the cameras. He explains it, and it didn't really take away from it for me, because it's really good. Costigan puts him down, not like, in his inimitable style, look at your terrible wrestling and I can beat you with one hand tied behind my back, Sonny, and all that kind of stuff. He put him down to the mat, but Emery got a hip toss and an arm drag. Now, it was sold well by Lord Murphy Costigan, because you have to sell those kind of moves, because they're a bit prosaic, aren't they? Then there's a top wrist lock from Chase Emery. Good gravy. Wrestling. Lord goes to the hair because he's got wrestling acumen. If it's there, you should use it, really, or you'll lose it. But Chase Emery won't let go of that top lock. So the Lord has to get a leg scissors, which he does. But he misses a drop kick, and Emery gets a basement version in there. Lord just punches him one, because he's not afraid to get down and dirty, because he knows it's about winning, not the way you win. It doesn't say in the win or loss column how you won. It just says that you won. People would be better if people thought of that. Just sometimes. Anyway, there is a nasty Lord spine buster, which is lovely, and a fist drop. Very nice, a la Jerry Lawler. A knee to the face, and then he grabs Chase Emery's ears and cranks back on the head. I love that vicious streak in him. Love it. You know I like his work. You've seen this podcast before. Emery gets the elbow, but Lord lures him into the corner and hits him with a shot at a basement clothesline, an atomic drop, in fact a reverse atomic drop, and a senton, which he almost missed. Emery's back there with a power slam. There's a kick out from Lord. Lord goes for the eyes, because you can, folks. Hits a DDT for a very long 2 count. And then Emery gets a belly-to-belly suplex, but Lord is not out there. He headbutts him and gets a suplex for a very, very long 2 count again. And then there's an arm crank move, and the Lord taps out. Now, Joe Wheeler on commentary didn't expect that to happen, and I have to say, neither did I. He tapped. What's wrong, Lord? Maybe he was thinking that live to fight another day. But maybe you can tell me why he tapped. I didn't expect that. And Chase Emery then tells us that he will open an open challenge for his belt for anyone who is in the top 10. Let me introduce, says Miss Serenity, this gentleman, Trey Chaos. Well, they'll be fighting down the line, won't they? That'll be interesting. I don't expect Chase Emery to lose that belt. I expect him to lose that belt to Lord Murphy Costigan, who tapped out this week. But what a great match. And what a great decision to have only that match. It was important. It was great. It was Southern States Wrestling. Ta-ta.